Hi,
Welcome back to Two Track Nation.
Two Track Nation.
That's us. We're
That's
here.
us.
You're here. And today we have an install video for
Yes.
you. We've got the trail wheel right here, and
wheel.
we are going to install the latest edition of the Hotbox.
That's right. This right here is our prototype that we've been running for like 2 years on my truck. We put it on his, and we've just been testing some stuff out. But it's time to upgrade to a production unit.
Yes. So over the last 2 years, we've been going through a lot of testing, upgrading components, testing different things, and we finally have the final version that we're taking to market.
Speaking of, it's right here.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Notable differences are tubes coming out the bottom, and this is a camper specific, right?
Yep.
So this is designed to just bolt to any hard side. You can put it here if you wanted to.
AluCabins,
Yeah.
GFCs, AT Overlands.
Anything, you name it,
Yep.
this will work with a hard side. And the way that it works is it recirculates the air. So air in, air out, nice warm air. So it actually works really efficiently.
Yes.
But yeah, let's check this out next to it.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's a notable size difference between the two.
Yeah.
This camper Hotbox is a fraction of the size, it's weatherproof, and
Yep.
doesn't take up any space on the interior of your cabin.
Right,
We got
that's
these
the
big
idea.
campers to maximize the space.
Yep.
So we have room for activities,
Yeah.
karate, whatever it may be.
Overlanders like to carry a bunch of crap, right? So
Too much crap. So this is fully weatherproof.
Yeah.
Ready for the elements. This has been on many trips. The Hotbox on your truck has been on many trips.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
last. They keep working. Now we're going to put the production unit on the truck, which means we got to take the old one off and we got to remove the molly panel.
That's right. So we're gonna do a quick little ripperoo, taking this stuff off, and then we're gonna walk you through the process on how we're installing this. And mind you, this is the first time that we're gonna be doing it. So
Yeah.
give us some slack, because we'll probably have to work through a couple kinks, but that's the whole point of this, is to show you how it's gonna install. Pretty much the way I've been telling people is if you can install a snorkel, you can install this. So
Yes.
pretty easy, but let's get going.
Let's do it.
Yeah, brother!
It's off. This chunky boy is off. And this is a case without any tubes on it. But just so you guys can see what this is gonna look like.
Just hold the actual one up.
This is way lighter though. But you guys can see it reduces a lot of space. It's a lot cleaner. It's
We got
flush.
tubes coming down right here and up here, and it is sized to just barely fit, but it will fit. All right, guys, quick little rundown on what's going on here. So because this is so thin, that piece of metal, we are providing a backing plate that is going to provide rigidity, and it also doubles as your template for drilling the holes. This is designed exactly to utilize all the holes on the box and the holes around here, as well as a couple options for where the wiring and wiring is going to pass through to the inside. So we're going to go ahead and use this, just like I said, as our template, get it all marked up, and start cutting holes.
Ready?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. This is how I envisioned the heater Rotopacks, and out of sheer luck, the Rotopacks. Right, planning, not luck. This was not lucky, totally planned for it, measured everything twice, cut 3 times.
Worked with Rotopacks. They designed it specifically for this, well in the future.
I mean, this just works perfectly for this GMC because we got the door with not even a finger width gap. Door's locked in place with the safety latch up top. And then, let's just come over here to this cap because it's almost like this bed was perfectly curved to fit this Rotopacks cap, dude. Look at this. This is so convenient. Plenty of space. Whole cap comes out.
So we'll have an option for you to mount it just like this, because most cabins have about this same size. It's a standard bed size, right?
Yep.
So for the Tundras and stuff, the head or the taillight might be a little different, but in general, this is probably where we'll want to mount it. So you can put it up here.
Yeah, and also leave all of this space over here for other things. I've got my Expedition propane holder. I forget the full name of it, but I'm gonna put my propane over here, and we've got the can crusher. All right, so we have the mounting panel mocked up on the inside of the cabin. This will basically ensure that your heater is mounted correctly. It also gives you your templates for the holes you need to drill. One thing that's very important to note on this is to make sure that you have an even gap all the way down. That's going to ensure that your heater is perfectly center and not cockeyed or crooked or anything like that. So we're going to mark our holes, and then we're going to pull this off and start drilling into my cabin for the second time today.
Okay, we're going to talk about drawing centers of circles, okay? So you're going to need two things. One, a ruler. That's way too long, about that size. And then...
That's the size you're normally used to working with, huh?
Well, it's actually like that, but
yeah, okay.
For this experiment, we need a little more, so... So how you make this work is basically... This is a 2.5-inch hole. I know that because we cut them, but also you should verify, measure edge to edge. It's 2.5 inches. So anyways, what you're gonna wanna do then is you set your compass to half of that, right? So 1.25, I'll just do that, pink. 1.25, and what you're gonna wanna do then, I already did it, but you basically put it on this edge and you draw an arc, and then up here, you draw another arc, and then a third one at, over here, and you draw another arc, and it'll basically converge to a center point. The reason you do three and not two is because you sometimes might not have the perfect distance, and it'll create a little triangle in the middle, and that's where you drill. So that's how we did this center line, and up here, there's center, and that's the easiest way to find the center of a hole. Just using a simple compass. So we're going to drill all of these holes in place right now, and then all of a sudden, poof, there's going to be a heater appearing on the outside, and that's what you're going to do. So this is probably the most ridiculous informational video from a company you've ever seen. All right, so we're going to drill 2 holes. We're just going to drill this one, and put bolts in there to hold this plate and everything from moving around, and then we're going to drill all the other ones. Okay, so we've got our holes drilled, and we're going to be using a knockout punch hydraulic punch tool because we do this all the time. So you don't have to use anything fancy like this. You can use a hole saw, but basically ours, you have this arbor, and it basically just makes a nice, really clean hole. So we're going to do that right now, and then we should be able to put the heater up and mock it up.
All the way down?
Yep, I am. Pretty good. Nice clean holes.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
So this is the piece that it cut out. Nice clean hole. You don't have to like clean it up with like a hole saw or anything like that. And you can adjust it if it's not perfectly centered after the fact. So that's a benefit of this tool, but obviously most people don't punch holes like this all the time. Ready for the top?
Yep.
Easy.
Punched holes in the cabin. Now we're doing the inaugural fit of the heater.
Yes.
Oh, buddy, yes.
Woo! So that's how she looks, real
dude.
quick.
You think that Rotopax?
Yeah, that looks so good. So this is obviously the first time we've ever had one up like this. And boy, does it look cool. So plenty of room between the door and the heater.
Big step. Heaters on the back of the truck. We just did a test fit of all the bolts just to ensure everything fits right. There might be a little wiggling involved because these are welded parts, but the holes worked out perfectly. This is the first time we've drilled onto the cabin and used this template in this style. and wow, did it work the first try. I love when that happens. So now we're gonna take all the bolts off. We're gonna apply some silicone to seal everything up. Every single bolt hole is going to get some silicone, and the plates where the tubing is around is also gonna get some silicone.
All right, ready?
Yep, wait, time out. If you guys wanna support us and the channel, pick up a 2-Track Nation t-shirt or
Check
hat
this out.
on our website. Look at that. And guess what? Free shipping.
Oh yeah, we got the hat too. Yeah, we got all free shipping on all the merch, and we got some new designs coming out.
And if you
soonish.
made it this far into the video, congrats.
Yeah.
You get free shipping on your merch.
Yes.
Please.
Not just you. Not, well, yeah. All merch.
And comment and subscribe. Awkward engagement. Tell
love
us what we're doing.
love us. All right. So next up is obviously we got to waterproof this thing. So we're going to use the good old Gorilla Glue, not sponsored, just like the name. So that's why we're using it. And we're going to just apply a bead around every little hole.
Do we need to wash that first?
Yeah. So clean. Okay, cleaned up. And we'll just do the old glues. Doesn't really matter how much you do here, it's gonna go everywhere. And being that this is a diamond plated thing, you kind of want a little bit of the thickness. I'm not a professional glue applier either, so.
It's not what your resume said.
Yeah, well, everyone lies on their resume.
You ready?
Yeah, try not, yep, try to be nice. So we got all of the bolts on here. We're now gonna go ahead and clean up the excess silicone. One thing we still have yet to do is we have a hole to drill up here. This is the final hole for the wires to come in and pass that through, and then we'll end up mounting the thermostat right here. So this install is going swimmingly, I might say. And yeah, we're also gonna go ahead and bolt this plate down that we probably should have done.
Yeah, typically on a normal install, like we said, this is the first one we're doing. Bolt your plate down after you test fit your bolt holes.
Right. Ours, we didn't do that because it's a very tight fitting one, so we've realized we got to basically add some clearance so you guys don't have it such a tight fit. But ours was like a small press fit getting it in here, so that's why it didn't really move. But other than that, this thing is looking great, and I want to fire it up soon.
Guys, it's on. It's on the trail wheel.
Not only is it on, but it's running.
Yes, and this thing is very, very efficient at only half the size of the prototype.
Yeah, so the box is smaller, the heating unit's smaller, but because we got these fancy tubes here, which actually recirculate the air in the camper, it's gonna work like way better than even a 5.
Although we would recommend having the gull wing doors down for the recirculation to work.
We're going through the break-in period right now, and every new one, we run it here to break it in and make sure, but there's like some burning off of chemicals inside that we have to do. But we're just testing it out right now because we're like, I don't know, this isn't even my truck, and like I'm stoked.
Yeah. Just the space saving alone, and like opening up the other side for storage and everything is huge. But I just know that this is going to be able to keep me very, very warm this winter.
And so the way the controller works on this one is it's a temperature thermostat, just like your house. So we're going to mount the thermostat away from the heater, right, so it doesn't get false readings. We'll probably put it up here so you can still like lean over and mess with it while you're in bed.
Like, we work very hard, but we're inherently lazy men.
Yeah, hence this.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the controller where I can still access it from my bed, because with the old prototype controller, I'd have to open up the rear hatch and then climb down and kind of Mission Impossible my way to adjust the controller. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to go doot, doot, doot.
Yep, so we're going to place it in a nice spot, but this thing is sweet. I think it looks cool too. Like, these tubes are a vibe, digging it. It's got like this, I don't know, alien
and the
look to
rotopacks
it.
just fit great. Fuel line's nice and flush.
Yep, we'll put a little P-clip here, but this is it installed, and we kind of walked you through that whole process. And it's going to be very similar whether you're watching this for a cabin or some other camper, right? Like Go Fast or whatever. Same process, exactly the same.
So this is kind of the opener to the hot box as it goes for bed-mounted camper. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the hot box. It's on the website. We'll be building a handful of units for this season, and then we'll be ramping up into full production.
Yeah,
so
we will start taking pre-orders as well. Lead times like a month to a month and a half.
Yeah, it really depends on components. If we have them in stock, it's about 4 weeks. If we need to order stuff, we're at the will of some of the logistic companies.
And if you got a weird project, let us know, because these are all hand built to order basically. Aside from the small volume that we can build up ahead of time. But yeah, check out the website. There's a lot of info there, and thanks for checking it out.
Yeah. And thanks for stopping by 2Track Nation. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing and commenting. We really appreciate all of that.
Very much appreciate it.
Thank you. We know that you left a comment. A very nice comment.
Very good comment.
Okay, bye.